Hello, welcome back. Hope you're all well. I'm going to do something a little bit different today. I don't know if you saw my one of my last videos where I was saying that the Triumph Tiger successfully passed its MOT, but there was an advisory on the front brake pads. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. So I should have everything here that I need. Obviously, new brake pads for the front, screwdriver, Phillips, pair of pliers, always need some copper grease, H8 and H5 sockets for the caliper, retaining bolts, etc. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. There's not a great deal you need, to be honest, for these. And probably a little wire brush just to clean up a few threads on the retaining bolts, etc. So without further ado, we shall crack on. What I do when doing this, the first thing I do is actually remove the cap from the brake fluid reservoir, because you are going to be pushing the pistons in the calipers back and forth, etc. And so what I want to do is make sure that I give myself enough expansion room in order to do that. Okay, so first and foremost I'm going to crack off these retaining studs with the H8. I already done that one. Then loosened off, and then there's you see the retaining clip here. There's a pin that goes through, held up with should be an R clip, which, yep, fairly easy to pull out. And then I think it's the H5 that will do that, and then that pulls the retaining pin out. So we'll crack on and do that. H5, fairly easy and straightforward. A bit of muck on them, so I'm going to give them a bit of a clean up before I put this all back together. Retaining clip spring, again I'll just give it a wipe over. Then you've got the brake pads in there, so what I'll do is I'll take this off now. I should be able to remove them. It's fairly straightforward, there's nothing too major. It's pretty much this, obviously you have different clips and retaining and blah blah blah, but it's pretty much the same for most bikes. So I'm going to take this off, take it away, pull the old brake pads out. Then I'll push the pistons back. I want to give them a clean with some brake fluid, give them a clean up, and then I think I've got a nylon brush which I'll do that with, and then I'll be able to push the pistons back properly and then refit the new ones. Okay, so let's see if we can't get this caliper off. Hopefully you can see everything. Plenty of copper grease on there, which is nice. Same on the top one. Yep. Let's just move that back. Oh, brake pads. Oh yeah, because I took the pin out from the dipstick. Okay, so that's one brake caliper off. Just going to give it a bit of a clean up. If you can see there inside there. In fact, let me pick it up so you can see. That's the brake caliper off. As you can see, the piston's just standing proud there, because as the brake pad wears, there's still a bit of meat on there, but not really a great deal. I'll compare it to the new ones that you can see. So I just need to give that a clean up in there before we put the new pads in. Okay, so what you can see here now is the old. Here on closer inspection, they're probably past it. Looking a bit grubby. They are Nissin pads, so I don't know how long they've been in there. Might have been since the back new, because it's not done a whole lot of miles on the new ones I got. EBC. I've used EBC on the track bike for a while. What I am going to do is I'm going to swap over the plate there onto the back of the new EBC before fitting to the bike. What I have done there, I don't know if you can see, is I've pushed the pistons back into the caliper. Hopefully you can see that, and because they're in a pretty good state of repair, I was able to push them back in. Just use my little digits, my little fingers. If you're struggling to push them back in, then there's two reasons. One might be that you've left the brake fluid reservoir cap on, so you're pushing against the fluid. So that's why I always take the fluid cap off the fluid reservoir. Keep an eye so it doesn't boil over or overflow, should I say. Or your pistons might have been out for a while, got dirt and crud on them, and maybe not seized. The last thing you want is for them to be seized, but might just need a clean before you can push them back in properly. But we're now ready to receive the new brake pads. So before refitting, what I have done is I've cleaned up all the retaining bolts and pins, etc., and they'll get a fresh dose of copper grease, copper slip, whatever you want to call it, on there for the sake of 2 minutes cleaning with a bit of brake cleaner. It makes perfect sense to me to give them a quick clean. Always clean your bits before you put them back together. Okay, so you can see that there. So I've basically got the new pads in. I've just put the pin in there for a second, just hold them in place. I'm going to put the top one in. You see, fresh little bit of copper slip on there, touch of grease, just to hold that, just to prevent that from seizing, should I say. So I'm just going to nip that up a minute. So I'm going to use the disc itself to hold the pin in place and the pads in place while I put in or replace again, a little bit of copper slip on there. Not a great deal on that one. I just want to replace the retaining pin. Easier said than done. And it's upside down. Actually, I might just, oops, pull that through there just to, yep. Oops. The right way up. Yep. Then, because what you've got in here is the pin needs to sit over that little recess, that little indentation there. Like so. That's pretty much it. I've got to put there we go. So I've got the little R clip to put in when that's all set. You can see the hole there, that's nice. I will nip it up in a minute properly. Okay, so I'll just nip that up a bit. And we'll put the R clip back in. Don't know if you caught that, and if I was able to capture or turn the video off, but my wife just came down. That's it. Wednesday, 3-1 up. It's the Sheffield Wednesday playing Blackburn Rovers today, and we are. I mean, I should be watching it. My daughter and wife are watching it inside on Sky. Over 7,000 Wednesday fans have gone to watch the match today, and as it stands, we are out of the relegation zone. Come on, you Wednesday. So anyway, back to what we're doing. So it's going to nip that up there. The most important thing to do in properly? No, no. So the most important thing to do when replacing them is to pump your brake lever, because at the moment those brake pads are not sat against the disc, so you must remember to pump it up till you get resistance against the pads and the disc. Otherwise you're going to set off down the road and you ain't going to stop. Yeah. So top tip, guys, that's pretty much it. All done. I've just pumped up the brake lever. It did take 5 or 6 pulls of the brake lever before I got the resistance. So that is pretty much it. And what I've got to do now is the other side, and then we're pretty much done. Just gonna give that a bit of a wipe off. Bit of excess copper grease there that's come out. Oh, that needs to go back on there as well. And we are good to go. Well, we'll be once I've done the other side. Okay, so this is why you need to pump your brake lever, because I've done the other side. This is why. If you don't and you just set off, ooh, guess what? You ain't got no brakes. So pump, pump, pump it up. There you go, and we're good to go. Okay, so it's as I said, I've just got to put the brake fluid reservoir cap back on, but both sides done now. Hope that was helpful to you. Just me doing my thing. Till next time, guys. Bye.